Welcome back to Crush Workouts. It's your hometown homie Kim Marcus, back with another exciting video. And today's especially important and especially exciting because I'm gonna be taking you guys through my 1 year fitness journey, how I got from 225 looking like this to looking like this. I went from being chubby wubby, out of shape, out of breath, all the way down to the lean six-pack version that you see today. But before all that, make sure you go down below, hit that red subscribe button to help the channel grow. And also, before all of that, gotta crush another workout. So today we got legs. So we're gonna start off with them goblet squats, get into some split lunges, some stiff leg hamstrings, some lying hamstring curls, calf raises, you know the deal. So stay tuned because I'll be sharing all the strategies, all the tips that I used from last year to this year. Some of the clips from crushing my workout earlier. Legs on fire right now, a lot of reps, high volume. You know how we get down here at Crush Workouts. But now to the most important part of this video. This is my fitness journey from last year to this year. So I gotta start at the way beginning. So growing up, my weight fluctuated a lot. So I grew up a very heavy kid. I distinctly remember when I got heavy. It was between kindergarten and first grade. I just gained a lot of weight. Just enjoying myself, was going on family vacations, buffets. I still love buffets, but I remember that summer we went to a lot because that was like one of the first years we went down to Florida for vacation, enjoying myself, pumped up. But gained weight, ended up going up to about high school, lost some weight by running and stuff like that, and ever since then my weight has been up and down, right? It's 2020 now, so basically if we go back a couple years actually, let's go back to 2018. My diet was looking pretty clean, like I was leaning out, doing real well. I would say I was between 190 and 195 all the way up until January of 2019. So January 2019, my mom actually ended up passing away, which was very traumatic for me and my family. So I wasn't really concerned with fitness and health at the time. I was relatively lean at the time, so I was taking it easy. After that, I was switching jobs. I was rotating jobs within my company, so I had to learn a whole new difficult job, long learning curve, steep. A couple other instances had happened personally that I won't discuss on this video, obviously. But all that had like an effect on my mentality, and I ended up, not paying attention as much to my fitness. Started slowly gaining weight. So I was around 190, 185, like I mentioned. I slowly started gaining weight. So eventually I got up to about 210. I was still in the gym all the time, still crushing workouts, but my diet and nutrition was not on point. August, for my 1 year anniversary, where we went to LA for about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, and I was just like, I'm not dieting at all, I'm not working out at all, I'm just gonna enjoy myself. So I was hovering around 210, skyrocketed up to 225. I'm telling you, when I have an appetite, I have an appetite. I love sweets, I love donuts. Maybe I have some clips from my trip here about what I was eating and stuff like that, we'll see. But when I got back from that trip, I was heavy. I was like 225.4. I remember that day I weighed myself, took all my before pictures, like I'll show you right here. And then I was like, all right, now it's time to kind of lock in on like my fitness goals. Like I had a fun time vacationing, traveling. We moved past all the traumatic events from earlier in the year. I was like, let's lock in right now and see how much weight I can lose. I want to get in the best shape of my life. So like I said, it started off at 225 in September, and I'm gonna give you guys what I did. Now, usually I give tips and advice, but this is just what I did. Not recommending it for everybody. Number one, what I did was mentally commit myself to my goal. And what that entails is there's gonna be temptation from loved ones. It could be from your family members, even your co-workers, not saying they're loved ones, but people in your circle and in your network are gonna pressure you. They're gonna make fun of you. They're gonna judge your new diet, your new workout plans, all that stuff. But you gotta be prepared for that. For me, it's a little bit easier because, people call me an asshole sometimes because I make sure to get stuff done that I need to get done. And if people kind of get in the way of that, then it is what it is. Like, I have a one-track mind when I decide something for myself. So I decided I was gonna get in shape. And what I do is it's kind of weird. I noticed at an older age that I was doing this. I actually play out scenarios in my head. I literally have a verbal conversation with somebody in my head, even before this even happens. Let's say somebody at work presents me with some food I don't want to eat. I already have what I want to say already tucked away in my inner membrane, what I want to say to them to avoid eating that food or avoid eating stuff. And one of the common things people say is oh, this is healthy, this is healthy. Meanwhile, they're not healthy, they're not taking it serious. So you have to stay focused on your diet. You have to be mentally prepared, avoid temptation, stick with the plan, stick with your goals. When you commit to something, you have to hold yourself accountable. You have to hold yourself accountable. Nobody else will. Your people in your circle, they're gonna love you, they're gonna like you, regardless of if you accomplish whatever goal you set out for yourself or personal goal that you set out for yourself. They're gonna be there for all your regular milestones, like getting married, having kids, talk about what school your kids in, that stuff, that regular stuff that's seen as normal, they'll be there very supportive of that. But do something personal for yourself, they're not gonna be as supportive. They might even get in the way, so you have to prepare yourself. And that's what I did to start my journey. Next, I decided to clean up my diet. What that mean at that particular time in September, 5 days, I was gonna be very disciplined. I would not go astray from what I planned out that I wanted to eat for the week. No matter how healthy some food is, somebody would offer me an apple, banana, whatever it is, granola bar, whatever, keto friendly, South Beach, whatever. I was not gonna eat it if it wasn't in my initial plan that I set forth for myself. And my rule of thumb, the Crush Workout rule of thumb, is to make sure you get your lean protein. 90% lean and up. That can be turkey, it can be beef, it can be some type of chicken breast, or it can be some type of fish like tilapia or salmon or something like that. I always get at least 8 ounces. That's the key that I found out later on, 8 ounces of that. And have a lean carb like brown rice, white rice, potatoes, sweet potatoes, farro, whatever floats your boat. You gotta have whole wheat wraps or whole wheat bread or something like that. For me, my diet consists of, at the time, I wake up, have a protein shake, so I have at least 2 or 3 scoops of plant-based protein, which y'all seen in previous videos. I can go check out how I make my shakes. I would have my plant-based milk, and I have BCAAs, glutamine, and stuff like that in there. And then when I get to work or something like that, I would have some eggs, either 3 to 4 eggs, and some turkey bacon to start my morning off for breakfast. Then for lunch, what I would end up doing is have at least 8 ounces of that lean protein, whatever you decide to get. For me, most of the time it was chicken breast or beef, which is my favorite. And then I would have a cup of rice and then some vegetables on the side, obviously. Then I always knew 3 hours after lunch, I always get hungry. So snack time, I make sure to prepare myself something I can eat. So I have a banana protein bar for 3 p.m. So I'm not starving by the time I get to dinner. So I have a long commute home. So by the time I get home, I'm not starving yo, let's go to McDonald's or something like that. Now, I was good on the way home. I was satisfied with that protein bar and a banana or fruit or something like that. And when I got home, I had the same thing again. I have 8 ounces of that lean protein, probably the same one, probably meal prepped on Sunday, or my wife would meal prep for the week. And same carb, in this case it might be rice, brown rice, white rice, and then I have some broccoli on deck. And I would eat that Monday through Friday. Now at the time, my wife was not dining with me, so on Saturdays and Sundays I let loose just a little bit. So my diet on Saturdays was more so trying to keep my calories as low as possible, but still enjoy it. going out. So we would go out to eat a lot. We might go to like Bonefish Grill or Fridays or Applebee's or something like that. And I'll still order clean, but you know how they have like a little bread in there they might give you, or some chips. Yeah, I might dabble in that. As long as my weight doesn't spike up a lot, I was good money. So next up was workouts. Like, what did I do for workouts? My workouts consist of a 5-day split. It's a bodybuilding split, so I hit 1 to 2 body parts per day. And my split really hasn't changed over the years. So Monday I usually hit chest, very heavy chest, high volume chest workout. Then I would hit triceps. Anytime you do a pushing movement, like you use your triceps, so kind of fatigue it out, exhaust it out by, you know, hitting some tricep extensions or something like that. Tuesday I do back and biceps. Wednesday is legs. Thursday is shoulders, second bench day. So I'll make sure I hit my upper chest because, you know, I'm trying to get ready for the summer tank top season. And then Friday is always arm day, which is like accessory day, which I like to call my beach day because, you know, it's beach muscle. So make sure I go really high volume with the biceps tricep workouts. And Saturdays at the time was just cardio and abs. Now, I lost a lot of weight on that split and that nutrition, and that worked for a while. But I started making little adjustments. I was losing weight, but then I wasn't losing enough weight. So I started getting into more of a holistic approach to dieting. I wanted to not only lose weight, look fit, but also wanted to feel great. So I started looking into little holistic stuff. So I started getting into seeds. I would throw some seeds, some hemp seeds into my protein shake. My protein shake got so loaded with like different stuff that was good for me, like the chia seeds, the hemp seeds, etc., that I feel like I was adding too many calories to my diet, and I got kind of stagnant, kind of plateaued. So what I ended up doing is cutting out my breakfast, and it was just a nuisance. I didn't feel like really eating in the morning. Like after I work out, like I don't have enough space to have a shake and then drink all my water and then have breakfast. So it was like not a big deal for me to kind of X out the breakfast. So I stopped eating breakfast, started having a protein shake with chia seeds, hemp seeds, like a high calorie protein shake for real. And lunch remained the same. My snack, I ended up taking out the fruit, so I just had a protein bar. I think I actually switched my protein bars. That's why I switched to the Raw Rip Glow protein that I take now. And then for dinner, same thing I had for lunch along those lines. So that worked for a while. So when COVID hit, I saw that as an opportunity because now my wife can work out with me, and then Saturdays I can actually be as strict as I was during the week, no problem. So it actually was beneficial to my diet that COVID kind of hit. Went from 5 days being disciplined to 6 days being disciplined. And Sundays roll around was still cheat day. Like I'm really big, everything to the max, cheat day. Part of that nutrition also is to make sure you get a gallon of water in every day. So every day I made sure to get a gallon in, and after my body kind of got used to a gallon, I kind of upped it. You kind of keep upping it until you feel like you're at a good level. So 5 liters actually ended up being a good amount, which I still do to today, of water every single day. I try to drink it as fast as possible every day. I don't know if that's the right strategy. After a gallon of water, you can drink whatever 0-calorie drink you want. So you can have your diet sodas. I'm not stingy like that, whatever floats your boat. I like to have my Kool-Aid Man, that's what I like to call them. Drink enhancers that have 0 calories, have different flavors, taste so good, banging. Some of them are like candy, knocks out my sweet tooth. I have a very, crazy sweet tooth, which some of y'all know already. Also, cannot forget cardio. Cardio is so important. So, favorite type of cardio is doing cardio first thing in the morning. If you can't do that, I suggest doing it right after you do your weight training, never before. That's my strategy, that's what I'm sticking to, that's the advice I give to people. But also, my favorite type of cardio is the Stairmaster mixed with his friends. So Stairmaster was my original favorite, but something was missing, so I started doing his friends. So Mondays, Tuesdays, I was doing Stairmaster for 30 minutes. You wanna do a steady pace cardio. That helps burn the most amount of fat. What I found is when you're doing steady pace cardio, your body actually burns fat versus doing like a strong jog for a long amount of time. Your body's gonna suck up anything for energy. So it might take your muscles as well. It might take the food you ate, it might take your carbohydrates, whatever it can to utilize its energy. It's gonna break that down. So what you don't wanna do if you wanna conserve your muscle is make sure you do steady pace cardio for, let's say, 30 minutes, like I was doing on a Stairmaster, which is my absolute favorite. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Friday. Wednesday and Thursday, I would do HIIT training. Now with HIIT training for sprints, I will make sure I was on a machine for a total of 30 minutes, but I'm not sprinting the whole time. I will warm up like a light pace, like 4 miles per hour for 10 minutes. And then I would hit that 12 miles per hour. It takes some time for the treadmill to warm up. So what ended up happening is that you'll hit the 12 button early before, just to make sure that by the time it hits, like, let's say 10 minutes and 10 seconds, it should be on 12 miles per hour, whatever time it takes for it to get to that amount. But you want to be running on that 12 miles per hour or your high speed for a total of 10 seconds. Bring it back down to a jogging pace, let's say 5 miles per hour for the next 40 seconds, and then repeat 10 times. And once you're done after that 10 times, what I would do is just do a cool down. Like I'll just jog for 4 minutes just to cool the body down. And that was my HIIT training twice a week. Also to note real quick that I moved my front squats from Wednesdays, my regular leg day, because it was just taking too much time, to Saturdays. So that means in fact I was hitting legs twice a week. So instead of doing just cardio and abs, I would do cardio, abs, and a little bit of legs. So that was nutrition, that was my workout plans. Next up was my supplements. I covered this in my other video, so I won't go too heavy on this, but you know, I got the fat burner, hemp bean, CLA, creatine. So all those supplements help me get to where I'm going. But supplements only work supplemental, so you have to be putting in work. You have to put 95% of the work in, and then the supplements will carry the next 5%. If you just take supplements, you're wasting your money. Please just stop. Put it like this: you can't take supplements and not commit. It doesn't work like that at all. So commit and then take the supplements. They'll push you past your plateau. Also, what I did, what I thought was very vital, I don't know if this was necessarily a step or not, but I weigh myself every day, same time. And I weigh myself after I use the bathroom in the morning, and I weigh myself butt naked. Like, that's how much you weigh without clothes. Like, sometimes you get on the scale, you have your clothes weigh different amounts, so it might fluctuate day to day if you hop on with clothes all the time. Or you can hop on with your boxers or whatever you want to do, or whatever you wear, your underwear. But I literally strip down every morning after I use the bathroom, get on the scale, weigh myself. And what that tells me is a lot of key factors, like how did the food from yesterday affect me? If I decided to eat a wrap, or I decided to make potatoes instead of having that rice, did that bloat me? Did that make me heavier? Did I retain more water? Like, stuff like that kind of is trial and error when you're thinking through your diet. So I know how different foods affect me. Apparently rice is like the best type of carb for me. That's why I continue to eat rice to this day, because it got a nice source of protein, nice amount of carbs, and that's what I do today. Still weigh myself. And after a while, you can kind of predict how much you're gonna weigh by the end of the week. Like, you know your body, how much you're gonna weigh from day to day. But with cheat days, I go a little hand with my cheat days, and I don't recommend my specific cheat days, my strategy on cheat days. Originally what I did was, when I first was super heavy at 225 from that picture you guys see right here, what I would do is have a shake, we would go to church, come back, then we'll go to like Olive Garden, or we'll go to some place, Red Lobster or something like that. And then I would have a nice dinner as well. I might have, I actually used to eat veggie burgers a lot for dinner. Nothing too heavy. So after I had dinner, I would have like a Reese's peanut butter cup. When I first started out, it was just like king size Reese's peanut butter cups. I would have just 2 of them. Then it ended up being 4 after a while. Then I just started throwing them into my ice cream, the Halo Top ice cream, which is low calories for ice cream. The non-dairy one, of course, because I don't play with the dairy. And then after a while, I started getting the Ben & Jerry's, which is even more calories. Like, my cheat days just kept, getting crazier and crazier to where I'm at right now. First, like, I kind of managed my calories. I didn't go too high over my maintenance calories. So let's say I'll get between 3,000 and 3,500, which is, it might be like 5,000 now I get on cheat days. I didn't go super crazy, so that when I come back on Monday and get back on my strict diet, my weight wouldn't have fluctuated up so much where I wouldn't have lose any weight. So I was trying to lose on average 2 to 3 pounds a week at most. At the beginning of your journey, at the beginning you'll lose maybe like 5, 10, 15 pounds relatively quick. When you get lean, you're only going to lose about 2 pounds a week, 2 to 3 pounds a week at most. So that's what I was focused on at the time. I would say that wasn't necessarily a cheat day. It is cheat day, but I would consider that a high carb day. And that's actually what I would recommend for a lot of people. not necessarily cheating. Like, you gotta figure out what your kind of, you know, your vice is when it comes to food. Is it sweets like me? Is it like, you know, Mexican food? Is it ribs? Whatever it is, like nibble on it a little bit on cheat days so like you don't drive yourself crazy. The key is to have fun with this journey. Don't drive yourself crazy. And essentially, that's my 1 year journey. It's October now. I'm gonna stay lean throughout the whole winter, spring into summer, and then we're gonna see what's good next fall. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys found it informative. If you want more tips, more advice, make sure you, once again, hit that red subscribe button down below. It's been Kim Marcus. I'm out. 1.